gut aus, ja, soweit ich weiß, das ist Molly.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, pickdroppers, back at it again with a Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now in this video, I'm going to be going over a new game mode that Fortnite added, and it's called Tournaments. Now, just an overview for those of you who do not know what this is. Tournaments are where players are going to either be able to play solos, duos, or squads. And they're going to try and rack up points against opponents, and the more points you get, the harder your opponents get, and if you get like a certain amount of points, you get a special reward, and you have to get these points within a 3-hour period, yeah, that's basically it. You go against people on your server, and you try and get as many points as you can. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about this and where I think competitive Fortnite inside of Fortnite, so like a rank system, whether or not that's gonna happen, or how the tournaments is really like just a preview of what's gonna come. Now obviously I do not work for Epic, so I have no clue what they're doing. I'm just gonna put my opinion on what I think is going to happen. So overall, I've played the tournament once. It's only been out for a day. So it is definitely a small sample size, but I'm getting a good idea of what the rank system is kind of going to look like. So how it works is you needed to get 20 points yesterday in a 3-hour time period. You get 1 point for 3 kills, an extra point for 5 kills, and then a third point if you got 7 kills. You got a point if you placed top 10, a point if you placed top 3, and another point if you placed first. So the biggest problem I had with this is this definitely incentivized just early game go for kills. One, you only had 3 hours to do this, so you needed your games to go fast. And two, if you died right after you got your 3 kills, you can go into as many games as you would have liked. So this definitely was a big problem. Because players just kept queuing into games, so they went into like 40, 50 games and just tried to get 3 kills, and once they got 3 kills, they killed themselves, and then they went into the next game. And so this is obviously a very big problem, because the late game was just so boring and slow, and so it took so long to finish up the game. It took like 25 minutes when you could get 3 kills in 3 minutes. So that was a big problem. Another problem was if you ended up getting 2 kills or 11th place, I feel like there should have been a reward for that. I feel like there should have been cumulative, oh my god, what's the word? I think a cumulative point scoring. I hope that's the right word. But that basically means if you get 2 kills the first game and then 4 the next game, that totals for 6 kills. You would have gotten 2 points. And I feel like there needs to be a limit on the amount of games you can play. I feel like you should only be allowed to play like 30 games. And I feel like the points is way too high. I feel like it should have been like 10 to 15. I feel like they should start out making it lower and then make it higher. But I feel like 20 was just way too high. I also feel like a big thing and a big problem with Epic Games for tournaments is they don't communicate anything. I want to know what's happening. Am I going up against better players? There's so many questions unanswered, and it's really frustrating that they are incapable of answering questions or communicating with their community when it comes to tournaments. They do a horrible job with it, and so that's definitely something they need to work on. I don't know if players are going to start playing harder opponents. That's what I think's going to happen. As the days go on, the opponents you play are going to get harder. Unless you are not getting many points, then your opponents are going to get easier. But yesterday, I'm pretty sure everybody played on the same playing field, no matter if they had 25 points at one point or if they had 2 points at one point. So that was definitely annoying. Another thing was a lot of people's games weren't even counting, so they would get like 7 kills, second place, and it would show that they still had 0 points because their game for some reason just didn't count. Another thing is, if you started a game before the time expired but ended it after, that game didn't count. I do not agree with that. I feel like as long as you started the game, your points should count. I feel like that's definitely something they should fix. The rewards, you get a pin if you get the 20 points, which is stupid. I feel like you should get something special if you get at least 20 points, because that's pretty hard to do. And so I feel like there needs to be a reward. This is another thing Epic Games has really lacked with, is rewards for doing stuff extra. Obviously the Battle Pass, it's paid $10. So I understand the rewards for that. That's good rewards. But these rewards that are like sprays and pins, nobody wants those rewards. And I feel like Epic Games needs to do a better job with that. And I feel like overall this tournament is definitely a failure, but it is a good sign for things to come. And the reason I say this, I feel like this is setting up for a rank system. Players who are going to get more kills and more wins, they're going to go up against harder players, and this is going to help for players who want to play in scrims and stuff like that and really want to play competitively. This is definitely going to help them. They would hopefully Fortnite will get a ranked leaderboard, obviously for every server, other stuff like that. What else? But I definitely think this is a good sign for ranked. I feel like ranked is going to become a big thing in Fortnite, and I feel like they need to do it so people can play against players that are their skill level so that they can get better. And I feel like this is definitely a good sign for things to come. But this tournament overall, definitely a failure for me. I was able to get the 20 points, though. I was able to get the pin. It took me about 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is just under the 3 hours I had. So I barely made it, but what I did was I just kept going into games trying to get 3 kills, and then I killed myself after that. Or if there was enough people left, I quickly went for if there's like enough people in my area, I quickly went for a 5th kill to see if I got it. Sometimes I got it. I never got 7 kills because it would have taken at least 3 or 4 more minutes, and that wasn't worth it. I think most of my time was spent just trying to exit the game. But I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and write a comment down below on what you'd like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers, and I'm out. Peace.